show you what I have here while I'm getting all my feed ready for the rest of these babies around here. You see I have a mason jar full of cracked corn and a mason jar full of black oil sunflower seeds and some old eggs that we cooked. We save our egg shells, and what I do, eggshells going everywhere, crush these eggshells up really good. And what I'm going to do with this is mix the cracked corn and the black oil sunflower seeds and some eggshells, and I'm going to sprinkle it out for the chickens. What the eggshells does is helps to harden the eggs whenever they're laying eggs. It helps to harden their shell to give it that extra hardening for the shell. So that is the purpose of this, and they get this from time to time. I don't do this every day for them, so but they do get this special treat from time to time. Here's the mixture of cracked eggshells along with the cracked corn and the black oil sunflower seeds. And as I said, this is used as a treat for the chickens. This, along with their regular feed, that serves as a well-balanced diet for them. The cracked corn in this mixture contains additional calories, and the black oil sunflower seeds contains an important amino acid for them. So they also contain calcium, which helps to strengthen their bones, and they are a good source of fat, which will add an additional weight to the chickens. So like I said, this isn't an all the time for them, and used as a treat. And if you are cracking up the eggshells, it's easier to do it when the shells are dry. So you can take your eggshells and throw them in a pan. Throw them on a pan, stick them in the oven on low heat for a few minutes, and dry those eggshells out. Got the bluegrass going. Got all my feed ready. Y'all like my table, right? Makes a good good table, the recycling bin. All right. Y'all ready for your treats? You ready for your treats? Here, Rob. Oh, here. Hey, Tucky. These babies meet me at the fence every day when I come to feed. They want their treats. These are bigger baby chicks. We've moved them to a small area outside, and as you can see, they poop in their feed bowl. They get the shavings and everything else in their water, and that was the smaller water feeder that I was telling y'all about earlier for the smaller chickens. So we're gonna get these babies fed and some clean water, get them some fresh shavings in there. So y'all can see we've got them in a smaller area next to our other chickens. So that's to help get them acclimated. So whenever they get older, hopefully we can put them together with no problems. And so they're still on the baby chick feed. Let the water get a little bit cool here. It gets hot when it warms up during the day coming through the hose. So anyway, as you can see, this gets kind of a dirty, messy job. And what I like about this is, y'all, my babies don't care whether I got makeup on or not. I got my grunge clothes on so I can get down and dirty with them. That's part of the fun of it. All right, got some cool water now. They're gonna enjoy this. And if you have animals, whether it be a cat or a dog or a chicken or a cow, whatever it may be, please make sure that you are checking their water regularly. Excuse me, I'm getting so tongue-tied. Regularly. You know, animals tend to drink a lot more water in the wintertime, but they need to be checked on their water, make sure they got plenty of water, whether it be winter or summer. So y'all make sure that they got plenty of water. No. All right, this is their feed, y'all. Their regular feed. And then this is the crushed egg, cracked corn, black oil, sunflower seed mix. And I'm just gonna spread it out for them. And this gives them something to scratch in. So, one-eyed Susie's egg. One egg still, y'all. Ready for these silkies to start laying. Look at them things to eat. I told y'all they love that chicken feed. Love it. Y'all gotta go get you some. And they're enjoying their scratch, their special treat. So, and I'll get back in here and get their area cleaned up. As you can see, chickens can tend to get pretty messy. So I'll get all that cleaned out and give them clean, fresh shavings, and get their water cleaned out and topped off for them. All right, we got Miss Candy ready. Look at sweet Candy and those precious babies. They're doing so good. So good. She's being a good mom. But anyway, I've got some alfalfa and sweet feed and some of the oats and cracked corn in here for Miss Candy. Just want to make sure she's getting all the proper nutrients that she needs while she's milking these other little girls. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Hey, precious. Hey, precious. So we got Miss Candy situated. I'm going to bring her some more hay up here. We got her topped off with some water and some feed, and we've got a small little dog bowl out here for her while they're outside running around. We've got a little dog pen area set up for them so they're protected. And look at that pretty thing. So I think we might have a home for these babies when they're ready to go, and they'll be going to a good home, and we don't want to have any problems with inbreeding, putting the 2 babies up with Shay. So we're gonna find some homes for these babies, and she's doing so good, y'all. She's doing so good, and the babies are doing good and healthy. That's what matters. That's the good thing. All right, made it up to the barn with all this and my water. And just so y'all can see, I don't know if you can tell or not, it's uphill. So my buddy's waiting on me. Hey, buddy. Hey. And tell everybody good morning. Yeah. Tell everybody good morning. Hey, buddy. And these babies up here get a mixture of sweet feed and the oats and cracked corn. So and y'all, Miss Lacey is starting to eat some of her feed, and she's doing really good herself too. Look at their stalls. That's my mess to clean up. Hey, Miss Lacey Bug. Hey, Nancy. You got a mess too. Look. And she's so sweet. Hey, pretty girl. Hey. Hey, pretty girl. What you doing? Yeah. You tell everybody hey? Yeah. She's doing so good. And she is just so pretty. She is a pretty girl. And we got Miss Ruby. Hey, Ruby. You enjoying that, girl? Yeah. Got to get in there and clean up your stall, don't we? After we let you out. So while these babies are in their stall eating their feed, I put some hay out for them. So whenever I let them out, they'll go out and feed on their hay and the grass area for the day until it's ready for them to come back in at night. This is an alfalfa mixed hay. So that gives them the nutrients that they need as well, especially until the grass starts growing up good. So hopefully I'll get around to putting out some fertilizer today, and we'll also be putting out some more seed. So hopefully that will do good. They got plenty of hay for the day. While the cows are in the barn still finishing up with their feed, I'm going to go ahead and get the chickens fed. So I spilt a little bit of their feed, but that's okay. They're gonna get it up and they're ready. I've got their crushed eggs and sunflowers and cracked corn scratch, special treat for these babies, and their regular feed. So they're gonna enjoy this today. They're starting to utilize some of the other laying boxes, which is good. So far we've got 7 eggs today, y'all. We check in the morning and at night, so sometimes we'll get a couple more throughout the day, and it's always good. If you've never had a fresh farm egg, you need to try one. Had to get the water hose truck up here. Y'all, I will be so happy when we are finally able to trench some water up here. Nice walk uphill. So good exercise, but a little inconvenient. But that's okay. Little inconvenience never hurt anybody. So I'm gonna get their water changed out for them. Like I said, chickens can be very messy, and got to stay on top of it, and make sure their area is clean and dry for them. Plenty of water and feed. And they're just loving life. And like I said, from time to time we do rotate. Usually every other day we rotate. We let these chickens out to free range, and then the next day we'll let the other chickens out to free range. So they're not just always locked up in the pen here or down there. We do let them out. So yesterday the other chickens were out, so today is their turn. All right, that looks like y'all got plenty of water in it. I'm just gonna switch it out. Watch out, babies. I got these guys watered, and I'll come back in here and clean up their nesting boxes, scrape the poo off, get them some fresh shavings, but I'm gonna let these babies out for the day. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. All right. Y'all go eat some bugs. Do your job. The ones here in the stalls, they're finished with their feed, and I'm gonna let them out so they can go eat their hay and get the proper nutrients that they need for the rest of the day. All right, Brownie boy. You good to go? Come on. That's good. All right, Miss Ruby. Come on, Brad. Go on now. Y'all go. All right. Nancy, Lacey, y'all ready? Come on, girls. Come on. Oh, she's nursing. As soon as she gets done nursing, Nancy will take her out. So I'm gonna leave her stall open for her so she can come out whenever they're ready. And the chickens are taking their bath for the day. Scratching around, finding bugs here in the barn. And as you can see, this is just another day on the farm.
fresh water for everybody, and their bedding, stalls all cleaned out, and fresh hay for the night.
One of our previous videos, I'd said something about my husband coming up to the barn to fix Candy's stall with her babies, and did not include that in the video. So like I said, there's some things that, you know, we try to take y'all along as much as possible, and there's so much to do around here, and I try to limit my video time so it's not so much. But anyway, so if you're interested, this video is going to be obviously a lot longer than the rest of them, to show a little bit more in detail some of the things that really do go on behind the scenes, and you know, day to day. This is every day on the farm. Anyway, let me show you what my husband did to Candy's stall and what I was talking about. Okay, so this is Nancy's stall, and it's open around the bottom. He did put a board across the bottom separating Nancy's stall from Brownie's stall, so we won't have a problem with Lacey going into Brownie's stall, but we don't have to worry about Lacey getting out. So, but on Candy's stall, he came along and ran a board along the bottom. Her babies are a lot smaller, so we wanted to make sure that the babies were going to be safe in the stall when they're up here. He ran the board along the bottom because Candy is in a stall next to Ruby. And we also installed a hook for Candy's water bowl, just to get it up a little bit higher off the ground. And hopefully that will help to deter any unforeseen accidents from happening with babies. So, but yeah, all the stalls are clean. They're ready for tonight. They got their bedding, fresh hay, water, and the barn's clean. This is ready to go. Got to go feed the pigs, and Shay and Butter and Hazel up the hill. And right now I'm going to go ahead and get these chicken coops cleaned out real quick before I head over there to do that. Back up here in the chicken coop, I'm going to get the poo scraped off and get all their laying boxes cleaned out and fresh shavings. And right here in this container, my husband drilled some holes on the top of it, and inside I've got diatomaceous earth. So it's a powdery substance. A lot of times people wear a mask or something if they're using it. Sorry about that, y'all. But I use the diatomaceous earth once I put their shavings down and everything, and sprinkle it in their nesting boxes and also in other areas in the chicken coop. That helps to cut down on them contracting mites. I also use it from time to time in the feed for all of the animals, including our dogs. It's a good dewormer. You want to make sure that if you do give this to your animals, that they have plenty of water. Like I said, chickens are pretty messy, and this right here gets done every day, because the chickens, when they come in at night to roost, they get up on here and they do their business. And so every day this gets scraped off and cleaned. Their nesting boxes and their areas get cleaned as needed. I'm going to empty all the shavings out of their nesting boxes, and I'll come in here and rake all this up. put it in a container, and take it up so we can dump it in our garden when we're ready for it up there. This is a messy job, y'all. You know, this lifestyle is not cut out for everybody. If you don't like messing around in chicken poo and cow poo and goat poo and dog poo and pig poo, all of the above, you know, I wouldn't recommend it for you. But if this is something that you think you can handle, yeah, then take the steps, and you can do it. You can do it if you set your mind to it. And it's a dirty job, but somebody's got to do it. All right, so I got all the nesting boxes cleaned out, all the shavings out, and I'm just going to take the diatomaceous earth and sprinkle a little bit in each of their boxes. Had a little run-in with the DE. The top came off my container, but that's okay. We got it spread out and put some on their roosting areas. In their beds, they got clean shavings and got all that old mess of shavings and poo up out of here. And you know, we had a lot of rain last week, and there were a couple of holes in the tin on their roof. So that was one thing that we weren't able to show over our video of our weekend here on the farm. My husband was able to get up here and get these holes sealed out. So hopefully we won't have a problem with it getting so wet and muddy in here for them. But they're all good to go, cleaned up. So, one down, one more to go. Everybody out here is enjoying the day, getting their bellies full. Lacey said she's taking a break. Hubby's gonna be surprised when he gets home. I got all the poo loaded up on the trailer here and ready to take to our compost pile. This is our compost pile. This is where all the cow manure, the old hay out of the stalls when we clean the stalls out. And hubby brings the tractor up here and pushes this all back and turns it over so it can rot, decompose, break down, do what it's supposed to do. And then we take that good, rich soil right there and utilize it in our garden and in our flower beds. The pigs get all stock, and we water their all stock down so it's easier for them to digest. They also get any leftovers that we don't eat, so that is something that does not go to waste. So, just like everything else around here, pigs are messy. They like to get in their water bowl. You know, pigs don't have sweat glands, so you need to make sure that your pigs have cool spots. You can come out and spray them down with the water hose. Give them a mud area that they can root up in. Make sure they got water. They like to sit in the water when it's hot. Y'all can see we got barbed wire around their fence area. That's to keep the coyotes and other critters out. So anyway, sprayed them down a little bit so they can get cooled off some. It's getting a little warm out here today. So Charlotte and Templeton are doing well. As y'all can see, we go through a lot of hay around here for bedding and feed, and that's why we end up getting the brown bales. We just keep it down here under a covered shelter, and eventually we're planning on putting an area in the barn so we can keep the hay up in the barn. But right now, like I told my husband, honestly, this works, so you just do what works. So normally whenever I go up the hill to feed the other goats, I usually walk it just to get some extra exercise. And whenever I go over to feed Charlotte and Templeton, I walk it over. But today I've got the four-wheeler only because I had to get a load of hay to be able to take up. So anyway, just to give y'all an idea of the walk and the distance, and it's uphill. So good exercise. Goat pen with, here comes Hazel. Hey girl. ready to be fed? Want some hay? There comes Butter and Shay. Hey babies, I got some hay for y'all. So I got another load here. I loaded up all the chicken manure from the chicken coop up here at the barn, and got my shavings and everything I need to go down to the other chicken coop and get that cleaned out. So I got my DE for in here, just like I did in the bigger chicken coop. I hope y'all can see me through the netting. And if you'll turn them around and show them the side of the chicken coop on the barn. And what we're wanting to eventually do is put a yard area on the side of the chicken coop, so the bigger chickens up there will have show them a smaller yard area like the chickens do out here. So when they're not able to go out, they'll have a yard area to go into like these do. So tomorrow they get to go out. And anyway, so I'm gonna get this finished. I got their shavings ready, got their DE, and anyway, we haven't done the yard up there yet because we gotta still try to find some netting for them and fencing to get out there and get that leveled off a little bit. And hubby, I just want to tell you, thank you for my cow cup. I utilized it very well today. Had no problems with Mr. Brownie knocking it over today.
Brownie said, not me.
So I utilized it very well today. Very well. Thank you.
You're more than welcome. Brownie said, what'd you get for him?
I know, he wants a treat.
Mr. Brownie. Come here, Brownie. He's watching his mama.
I love my Brownie. I love my Brownie. And as y'all can see, everything around here likes to eat, including me.
Brownie, do you like to eat?
Yes, he does. So I got all my farm chores done for the day. So as you can see, he's dumping the manure in the garden up here. And he'll come back in and till that in and get it down in there real good. And it sure does wonders for the soil. And I just want y'all to look at this. Our cabbages, man, they are doing so good. Collards. We put some mustard greens up here, and we're gonna till that under. That helps with the soil as well. And wow. Just putting that chicken manure up here has really done wonders to everything. Got some onions over there. And like I said, we just piddled around with this over the colder months. So anyway, I'm just trying to really get it prepared for planting season now. So he's out here watering my peach tree for me. He gave me that for Valentine's Day this year, and hopefully it'll do good for us, produce some good fruit. I have a question for you.
Yes, ma'am.
How does it feel to come home to a dirty farm wife? Supper's not cooked yet.
That's something you get used to, because I appreciate what you do and I respect everything that you do, and it means a lot to me. I can deal with cooking supper or helping cook supper.
He is good at that. He's a good cook.
Because I know you work hard all day and
well, you do too. So I guess we just kind of, you know, work well together as a team, don't we?
Yes, ma'am.
So anyway, I appreciate having him as my farm hand and my husband and my protector and provider. So appreciate everything you do.
I appreciate everything you do. Thank you.
Yeah. So that's how it should be. So we're back at it. Day's still going. It's dark outside. The babies are ready to go up in their stalls, get their evening feed. And I'm just gonna video hubby here getting them in their stalls, and so you can see how we close out our day. Y'all, I apologize for all the dust flying around. I guess it's probably dust from them walking around, plus all the pollen flying around. So there's the brownie. He's in for the night. Miss Ruby's in. And Candy and little Lacey, they wait patiently. All right, girl. They do so good going in their stalls. We've got them trained very well now doing this. So they were ready and waiting. And they're enjoying their feed. And then we'll lower down their hay buckets for them. They got plenty of water. And beds are ready, made up for them for the night. So as soon as they get finished eating, we'll grab up their feed buckets and drop their hay buckets down for them so they can reach them. I keep them up like that during the day so they don't come in the barn and start eating the hay that we put up for them for the night. So.
All right, everybody. We got everybody in their stalls and got them locked down and bedded down for the night, and their hay's down and they've had their food. And now they're going to get their treat. Everybody always gets a treat every night. Once they go in their stalls and do good, they like their Baker Bites.
This is how I train them to go in their stall. So when they do good going in their stalls at night and going up, here's your treat, girl. They get a treat. So they know that they did the right thing. So it's kind of like almost training a dog a little bit. You know, they like to be rewarded too. And little Lacey doesn't get one yet because she's still a little bit too little for them.
She wants one though.
She sure does.
And Mr. Brownie
All
got
right,
a mouthful of hay, but he's still going to take his treat.
And I always have to get my special night-night from Brownie. I have to always get my special night-night. Yeah. Is that good? That was good. Night-night, buddy. Night-night,
He
buddy.
always gives Mama kisses at night.
You sleep good, I'll see you in the morning. You be a good boy.
Miss Lacey looks like she
All right.
wants a little kiss too.
Bye, sweet girl. Bye, sweet girl. I don't have no more treats. You be a good girl. You be a good girl. Yeah. You get some rest so you can run around and play tomorrow. Yeah. You be a good girl. You'll be getting treats soon. You'll be getting treats soon. Yes, you will. All right. Night-night, everybody. Night-night, Miss Ruby. Night-night, girl. All right. Got him up. So that's pretty much our day around here. Just wanted to invite y'all to come along with me and see what really goes on, a lot of behind the scenes as well, as much as possible. But thank y'all for joining us today. I hope y'all are safe out there. I hope you had a great day. Come back and see us, and God bless. We'll see y'all soon.